Now, there is still no explanation for the government's most incomprehensibly stupid and bloody-minded decision yet. Why it decided to literally bury all 45 of its Taipan helicopters in the ground rather than give them to Ukraine, which desperately wants them to rescue injured soldiers in its war against Russian invaders. Nothing about the government's explanation has made sense.
We do not know whether they're safe to fly. Secondly, to get them into a condition to provide to the Ukrainian government would require considerable taxpayers' expense and time and resources.
In fact, other air forces around the world think the Taipan is perfectly safe and they use it. And has the government even bothered to ask Ukraine if it would simply take the choppers as is at no cost to our army, if we're so skint? Well, the Australian Federation of Ukrainian Organisations is begging the government to reconsider. I spoke a short while ago to Oleg Prystupa, who's a Ukrainian helicopter pilot who served in the war against Russia, now lives in Australia to mind his family while his father flies helicopters in that war. Oleg Prystupa, thank you so much indeed for your time. Why does Ukraine need these helicopters?
Sir, in my opinion, it's this helicopter not stop war, but help for not only for Ukrainian military, but also for civilian people, because now Russian Federation attack Ukrainian civilian infrastructure, and a lot of civilian people need help, quick help, and this helicopter can transport some medical stuff or search and rescue stuff very quickly. I think 2 hours in any place in Ukraine. And if Ukrainian pilots get these helicopters from Australia, range of abilities will be increased. These helicopters, it's very another level. This helicopter started to produce from 2006. For Ukraine, it's very young and new helicopter, because Ukrainian pilot use helicopters which was produced in 1970, 1980. It's very old helicopters.
Well, it seems to me that if you can get new helicopters that do the job faster and more efficient, and you get more of them, obviously lives are going to be saved on the battlefield. But the government says, our government says, these Taipans are too unsafe. Now, you are a helicopter pilot. Your father is flying helicopters in Ukraine right now in the war. Would you be happy for him to fly Taipans? Would you be thinking, oh my God, it's too unsafe?
No, it's not true. In my own opinion, I took part in the war from 2014 until 2018. In my opinion, Taipan is more safety than MiL-8 and MiL-24. It's 100%.
So what do you want our government to do?
I know that Ukrainian government gave a request for these helicopters, and in my opinion, Ukrainian government can transport these helicopters from Australia to Ukraine by Ukrainian Antonov aircrafts, which can transport at least four helicopters for one flight. And Ukrainian pilots have background fly for these helicopters, and Ukrainian technical staff pass some special training in France and also understand what is it. And I think it's not a big problem for Ukraine.
Well, I think if you can get those helicopters over, no expense to our army, I mean, I really do not see what the point is to bury these Taipans rather than hand them over to Ukraine, save lives, help you resist the Russian invaders. I do not get it. Oleg Prystupa, thank you so much indeed for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you too.